Hi, I'm Megan Tenius, but you might know me as
the Megalodon.
Welcome to Popcraft. In honor of The Meg coming out this week, I'm not only inspired to turn myself, Megan, into the ultimate Megalodon human, but also want to learn a little bit more about these gigantic, historic sea beasts, and then research a little into why our culture might be so obsessed with big creature feature entertainment. Over 2 million years ago, the Earth's largest shark, the Megalodon, was hanging out in warm coastal waters, being alive and being the biggest bosses our oceans have ever seen. This big-toothed water monster was as long as an 18-wheeler semi-truck and was 10 times as heavy as an elephant. The Megalodon was even more powerful than the largest dinosaurs, like Spinosaurus and T-Rex. They feasted on all sorts of water dwellers, but most often they sought out big prey such as whales, seals, and big turtles. Because with teeth as big as theirs, why wouldn't they go for the biggest prey? But over time, the population of the Megalodon decreased to extinction due to climate change with the Ice Age and a changing ecosystem with competing super predators. So while the Megalodon has been extinct for 2 million years, some people hold the belief that they're still out there. The ocean is a massive and mostly unexplored mystery after all, so it's definitely a fun idea for cryptozoologists, novelists, filmmakers, and shark enthusiasts everywhere. Which brings us to our biggest shark movie to date, The Meg, inspired by the 1997 novel of Deep Terror by Steve Alten. Giant creatures are horror tradition in Hollywood, and maybe even the longest-running hot trope in cinema since King Kong in 1933. So it's no surprise that we're seeing a massive shark showing up in our theaters now. Considering the hundreds of films featuring mega monsters, aliens, demons, and mythical creatures, I feel like I can confidently conclude that we, the audience, like to be a part of something bigger than ourselves. We're entertained and inspired by the idea that in order to fight off something so much bigger than us, we have to team up to form something huge as well, driving home the sentiment of togetherness, that together we are powerful. So will The Meg be groundbreaking, terrifying, a little silly and self-aware? I think the most expensive shark movie to date's success will totally depend on how it delivers on its absurd premise. But I think it's safe to say it will be big entertainment at the least. Big like the big shark. Anyway, especially if you decide to go all out with your makeup on opening day, the same way that I am, I think you're gonna have a mega good time. Thanks for watching this episode of Popcraft. Do you have a favorite creature feature? Leave us a comment and let us know. And if you've made any fan art for the Megalodon, be sure to send it to us. Follow Gamma Ray on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. And we'll see you next week. Bye.